everybody, and welcome to United Dirt Sim Series 410 Championship Point Series. Tonight is week number 1 here at Eldora. My name is Dave Ward, and I will be on the microphone bringing you some awesome racing. We have 2 great races tonight. We have the Point Championship Series, which is going to be the guys that are going to be running for the points this year. And then following this broadcast, we'll immediately be bringing you the 410 Elites, which will be some guys running for a chance at some big dollars. So make sure that you stay tuned. We definitely appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming out. We're in qualifying right now. I'm going to go ahead and play the national anthem so we can get rocking and rolling. Stay tuned.
Two-time Grammy and 3-time Academy of Country Music Award winner Leanne Rimes in the performance of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ringing, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Play ball. Here we go. We are getting ready for the United Dirt Sim Series 410 Championship Series opener tonight here at Eldora. This is going to be a great race. We are getting ready to launch the Elite Series right behind it. It is a night of 410 sprint cars from top to bottom. It should be a good night of racing, and we are glad to bring it to you here at Pushing the Cushion Productions. We're going to go ahead and get ready to get started with the first heat race. They will be gridding in just a moment. Sorry I didn't get you the qualifying order. It's right here you go. So it looks like Trace Olson with the top spot of a 13.062. Austin Stern in that 00 running a 13.114. Right behind him, that crazy Australian Chris Jones. Steven Vogelsong with a 13.141. So kind of light tonight here for the first night. That's how it always goes with week number 1. Everybody trying to figure out when we're going to get started. And we are rocking and rolling. So we are going to bring you one hell of a show here. And they are gridding up here for the heat number 1. And we are going to get at it. Chase N. Johnson in that number 57, going to start on the pole position inside row number 1. Outside of him is going to be Coulter West, hopefully in the 10C. He is your new league sponsor for the 410 Elite Division in Coltrane Designs. You'll see quite a few of his cars. You can actually, or Coltrane Customs, my apologies. Just changed his name. So here we go. Row number 2 is going to be that crazy Australian Chris Jones in the number 54. Black and purple tonight. Got a brand new paint scheme coming out with. Also Trace Olson in the number 76 in the Coltrane Customs LGR car. Black and yellow right there. And then rounding out for row 3, it's going to be Ryan Gregoric, new racer. We'll have to wait and see how that goes for him. He is throwing his, he's jumping into the deep end and going to swim with the Sharks tonight here in the 410s. Brand new member for the league. We are waiting to see how he does. So it should be an interesting night. I do believe that Garrett Pepiot will be racing in the 410 Elites. We did have a few drivers that accidentally signed into this one. We've left it so that if you are racing for points, you can race for points. We will be taking some drivers out of this race into the Elite Division, possibly. We have to wait and see. It'll be an admin discretion. And here we go. We are rolling out on the track right now. Chase Johnson going to bring him down. And it looks like it's a no-show for the 10C of Coulter West. So he might not be running in the championship. I'm not quite sure what happened with him. Chris Jones going to be on that right behind in the third spot, but Trace Olson will actually bump up in the number 76. That black and fluorescent orange and yellow car. So this should be a good race. Should be seeing some action here coming from the black and purple Chris Jones. He's always a great one to watch, as well as Trace Olson. Flying those new colors. That's a great looking car. Once again, Coltrane Customs painted that one, and he's part of the LGR team. Looks like Gregoric hanging back slightly on the start, getting ready to get started here. Here we go, green flag racing, heat race number 1 for season 3. It is amazing. Here at Pushing the Cushion, Chris Jones gets into Trace Olson a little bit. No harm, no foul. They're going to all keep it going. I do believe we take the top 3 or 4 will transfer out of this. This might be a quick night tonight here for the points racing. Olson flirting with it now. They're both running that inside line. That is typically the fastest way around the track here at Eldora early on in the evening. But by the time the night is over, you'll see him all the way up against the high side wall. Here we go. Trace Olson trying to get that momentum along. Going to try and run around the high side, top shelf. And we will see. Looks like the track state is much better than the Outlaw race last night, which, sorry to say, claimed about every right rear in real Outlaw racing last night, except for, well, no, I'm pretty sure it claimed them all. So track prep looks much better than it did last night for the real Outlaw race. Here we go. Chase Johnson running down in second. 6 laps left to go. Trace Olson out front right now. And there you go. So it looks like Blaine Brink. I think Blaine Brink is actually going to be running in the Elites as well. So it's showing as a DNS for him. But yeah, those guys, you'll be seeing those guys come to action here later on tonight. Chase Johnson still holding down that second position. Right now, it is the Trace Olson show. Give him a little bit of screen time. Looking good in that new paint scheme. Lots of guys rolling out new colors as we get into the new seasons. And it's pretty awesome to see. 2 laps left for Trace Olson, running away with this one. Putting it down on Chase Johnson. He is getting it done right now. And that is going to do it. So, Trace Olson with the win. Chase Johnson in second. And Gregoric in third. Heat number 2 is getting ready to line up here. And we will be seeing them. I do believe that will be all the cars that we have for tonight for the point series. All right, so it looks like they're rolling out on the track. We're going to go ahead and get it done here. Starting inside row number 1, going to be another new little fishy into the shark-infested waters. Chase Richner in that number 1, starting inside. Outside of him, Alex Showtime Hanna in the number 97. He's been with us since the very beginning, does a lot for the league, also for pushing the cushion productions, so I'd like to send out a special thank you to Alex Hanna. Steven Vogelsong, another admin with the league, coming on new this year for this season in the number 27 car, actually, not the number 83. And Austin Stern in the 00. We're giving him the 00 in the points racing because the Buckshot, who would normally be running those numbers, is not in this one. So here we go. Chase Richner going to be bringing it down to the green flag. Rookie hasn't been on iRacing very long, but definitely doing a great job with us so far. Let's see how it goes with a couple of the vets right behind him. Alex Hanna, a little bit sleep at the switch. Richner going to get out on him. And Hanna going to run out and around on the outside. Looks like they're finding some moisture out there about mid to high side. So right now it is the Sofa King. Fast Sim Sports right there for Alex Hanna. So Austin Stern going to pull up into that second slot right there. Another LGR car. So LGR coming out in full force. We definitely appreciate having them here with United Dirt Sim Series. And Stern going to be working on Alex Hanna for the lead. And the number 83 of Steven Vogelsong sitting in the third position. Talked to Steve earlier on, and he was quite worried about getting into the 410s. He says he's usually a 305 and a 360 driver. Strapping more horsepower in between the legs. He wasn't quite sure, but he's doing pretty good right now, holding down that third position. Whoa! Hanna with a little bit of a slide job into Stern. Stern gets waxed. There are no cautions in the heat race. Everybody should transfer. It looks like Stern might just have some more work to be cut out for him. Alex Hanna taking over that lead position. And now Steven Vogelsong sitting in that second position. He's trying to get racing done early tonight. Got some family stuff going on. Got his daughter coming home from college. And he is racing. So we are appreciative that he's able to help us out. And hopefully he can get wrapped up to get to doing what he needs to get done. So it looks like we might have a little bit of a heat. It might be warming up here for the lead. Vogelsong might be making a last-ditch effort here on the final lap as they go down the back straightaway. It's a drag race. Hanna going to hold on to it on the inside, but does Vogelsong have enough to drive around the outside? Whoo, that was close. 7/100ths of a second. 7/100ths of a second between first and second. Alex Hanna with the win. In second, Steven Vogelsong. In third, Chase Richner. And fourth, Austin Stern in that 00. All right, so right now they are in their warm-up session right now, checking it out, checking to see if they need to make any last-minute adjustments to their setups. And let's check back in here. Chris Jones having a little bit of issues earlier on. Let's see if he got everything worked out. He's looking pretty racy right now. Running right there next to Chase Johnson. Chase Johnson play a little peekaboo. Going to put it up in the outside wall. And Jones going to continue on. Looks like Jones is the fastest driver on the track currently. Now Vogelsong, who was scared to run the 410s, is showing as the fastest in the warm-up. So let's see how that starts out. Trace Olson now holding down the top spot for the warm-up session here. So their setups are definitely getting fast. It's going to bump Vogelsong down to second. Now Chris Jones coming back, so he is going to hold down your top slot. Right now, as it stands, you can see who has the fastest. Chris Jones is holding on to it. Trace Olson right behind him. Vogelsong there. Stern also just a little bit behind. Those are the only cars we actually have on the track at the moment. So it looks like Richner and Gregoric may be making some adjustments to their setups, possibly. Not quite sure, but here we go. We are getting ready. We have about 2 minutes left in the warm-up. Missing some of our solid brothers right now that would normally be racing with the league. Some of the elbows up guys, I think some of them will be in the Elite Series tonight. But we're still missing out on a few. If you haven't checked them out, make sure you follow Elbows Up on Facebook. They've got a lot of awesome things going. They're also starting a league themselves, it looks like, where they're going to try and do the Pro Series the right way. So they are going to bring that out, and that'll also be on iRacing as well. So it should be interesting to see. Super excited to have those guys with us whenever we can get them. We'll take them. So we'll see. We'll be seeing a few drivers I know for in the elites for the next race, but hopefully we can get them all out. When they show up, there's about 11 of them, so we definitely appreciate them showing up. So as it stands right now, Chris Jones still holding on to that top spot here for the warm-up session. Vogelsong in second, Olsen in third, Austin Stern in fourth. Now Gregoric popping up to that fourth spot, dropping Austin Stern down to fifth. Alex Hanna slightly off pace there in sixth, and Chase Johnson also rounding out the field. I know it doesn't look like much tonight here for the first night of the championship series, but it's usually how it goes each and every week. Number one, not everybody's ready to go, or they get confused on what time they're supposed to be there and all of that. So I'm sure next Sunday night you will definitely see this class grow tremendously. We have quite a few drivers that are racing in real life or pitting in real life for race cars as well running tonight. So we'll be seeing some of those guys back next week, and we should be good to go. About 20 seconds left in warm-up right now, and we will be jumping straight into the A main for this 410 points championship series. Man, that's a mouthful. I can't even hardly say it. I'd love to say that it was because of Jack Daniels or, a little captain, as my co-conspirator would have said, Billy, who we miss dearly, but baseball season has called him, and he is gone. So Billy Bowerman, who's usually up in the tower with me, he plays like semi-pro baseball, so unfortunately we lost him for that for a little while. Maybe we'll see him once it gets a little bit colder out. All right, we have the feature race gridding right now for the 410 Points Championship Series. I said it without stumbling this time. Here we go. So going to be on the inside of row number one is going to be the number 76 of Trace Olsen. Starting outside of him, the guy that I wasn't expecting, but I'm glad to see him doing so well. In the number 83 machine, that's Steven Vogelsong. The fireworks, you can hear those going off. Row number two is going to be Chase Johnson in the number 57 on the inside. Outside of him is going to be Alex Hanna. Starting row number three are going to be the rookies here with us tonight. Ryan Gregoric in the number 98 on the inside, and Chase Richner on the outside in the number 1. Starting row number 4 is going to be on the inside, Chris Jones, the crazy Australian, and Austin Stern in the 00. And that is going to do it. Looks like Alex Hanna might be tagging the field for an EOL here. He has dropped back to that back spot. He will definitely be one to watch. Also, Austin Stern can't count out Olson. He is starting on the pole position. We are getting ready to rock and roll. Pace car is off. Green flag is out. Trace Olson takes off, and we've already got a mess with a caution there. It looked like Vogelsong might have broke loose. Let's see if we can go back and take a look at that. Nope, it's not working. I do apologize. So Vogelsong getting loose and coming down and collecting two. Unfortunately. And that's going to do it right on the start, the initial start. So that's going to shake up the order just a little bit. Trace Olson's still going to hold on to that first spot. Looky there, Chase Richner in the second position in that number 26. In third is Austin Stern in the 00. Fourth is going to be Chris Jones, it appears. Fifth is going to be Ryan Gregoric. Chase Johnson in sixth. Seventh is going to be Steven Vogelsong and Alex Hanna in eighth. So tough break for Alex. Also trying to get his momentum going there on that initial green flag. Wasn't able to do it. We're going to re-rack them, restack them, and get back to green flag racing. We do have one lap in the books. Caution flags do not count. So we will be running 30 green flag laps here at Eldora for United Dirt Sim Series. I'd like to thank our sponsors here real quick while we're waiting. Once again, we got Coltrane Customs coming on board tonight for the 410s. We've got Jessup Logistics, Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, Pushing the Cushion Productions, Speed World, and that's going to do it for right now. We'll get to the others later. Olson back out front. We've got a battle for second. Stern looking on the inside. Oh, they're going to restart. They are going to do a restart right now. You can hear my spotter, Chad Knaus, calling out some stuff there, I do believe. Forgot to turn my spotter off. I do apologize. But you'll actually get a little chance to hear some of what's going on in race from him. So Olson going to still hold down that top spot. And I think Chase Richner got lucky. He's going to hold down the second position. Stern was definitely looking for him. And I know it was going to be a three-car battle for about second position. And it looks like Vogelsong pulling off, and I'm not sure who else pulled off. That might be Ryan Gregoric. I'm not quite sure. It looks like we're missing a car here. So at least they pulled off, and they might have had to make a pit stop. Yep, okay, there's the other cars. They're coming back out on track now. We have 2 laps in the books. Richner sitting outside of that front row in the number 26. So we are re-racking, restacking. We're going to get back to green flag racing here momentarily. Alex Hanna hanging back in that Works Graphics UDSS machine. Flying the league colors there on the top wing. We do appreciate that. Here we go. We are going to go back to green flag racing here momentarily. Pace car is off. They are coming out of 4 in the throttle. They are green flag racing. Trace Olson going to take it back over. Richner looking down into that second position, trying to see where he can run on the track. He likes a little bit of moisture. I was speaking with him last night, and he was telling me he's always looking for the moisture on the track. So he's going to try and run the low line. Stern right there in the 00. Going to try and drive right around the outside of him. Looks like he's going to complete the pass. Going top shelf, following right behind Olson. A couple of LGR cars right there. Top 2 spots. Woo! Chris Jones with a super slider coming right across the nose of Chase Richner and holding on to it. Now Alex Hanna holding on to that fourth position. Alex trying to make his charge. Richner looking on the inside. Vogelsong and Richner battling. Now we've got another caution flag out on the track. It might be for Ryan Gregorek. It is. So Gregorek taking a spin there coming out of turn number 4. Didn't see everything that happened there. Oh, that was not far back enough. Here we go. Let's see what happened with Gregorek on the instant replay. So it looks like Gregorek coming into 3. Oh, I might have went back too far. Okay, so he accidentally got into, it might have been Chase Johnson there. Both trying to occupy the same real estate, and that never works out in anybody's favor. All right, so 6 of 30 in the books. Green flag racing once again. Looks like problems for Richner. Gets into Gregorek as well. Green flag's going to stay out for Trace Olson. Up in that top spot. In that second spot is going to be Austin Stern trying to chase him down. Now Alex Hanna looking on the inside of Chris Jones for third with the super slider. Chris Jones going to cut underneath. Here we go. Battle is for third position as they run around the track. Jones going to pinch him off, make him check up just a little bit, going into 3 and 4. Here we go. Big slider from Alex Hanna. Chris Jones sees it coming, going to cross him over. Great racing for the third position. Look at this, crossing over, sliding each other, doing it safely. Nobody's in any peril. They are getting it done. Chris Jones wants that third position. He's not going to give it up. Alex Hanna looking on the inside once again as they go down the back straightaway. Going to slide him once again. Now a run. Chris Jones, they are using up their cars right now. Chris Jones battling back on the inside. Couldn't complete the pass, but definitely checked up to make sure that he was safe. Olson and Stern checking out right now, the top 2 spots. And that is something that Alex Hanna and Chris Jones were hoping for so that they could catch back up to the leaders, because Stern and Olson were starting to pull away. So here we go. We are re-racking, restacking. We got 18 laps to go. We are almost to the finish line. I know Trace Olson is wishing we could hit the fast forward button and get there that much quicker, because I'm sure his adrenaline is pumping, knowing that Austin Stern is right behind him. Both skilled drivers, but you can't count out Alex Hanna, Chris Jones. You still got Chase Johnson right behind Chris Jones in the blue and black machine right there. Haven't talked a lot about him tonight. He's there in the number 57. Been with us. I think he joined here in the second season. Super glad to have him as well. Steven Vogelsong messing me up. He normally runs the number 27 in a completely different car, but tonight running the 83. And then once again, the Rooks, Ryan Gregorek and Chase Richner, getting some much needed track experience with the big dogs here, and they're doing a great job as well. Here we go. We're back to green flag racing. Trace Olson still on his game on that restart, able to pull out about 2 car lengths. You're going to see Austin Stern trying to reel him in. They are out running up against the wall in danger zone, though. As with each lap, they are going higher and higher, closer to that wall, and it is not forgiving. Caution is on the speedway once again. These guys are coming off of a season break, and we are trying to get through this one. Pace truck back, pulling up through the field. 16 laps to go here in the 410 Points Championship Series. So here we go. They are re-racked, restacked. We are going to go single file on this restart. And Trace Olson going to bring him down to the green flag once again. Alex Hanna is looking right now. You can also see him. He's holding back just a little bit, but still within 1 car length, which is what we require, and he is going to be trying to shoot down the inside. He is making the super slider, couldn't make it happen that time. Stern going to drive right around the outside of him. Now Stern going to come down to try and block that slider line, so he's defensive driving right now, but he can't be doing too much of it as he's trying to chase in reel in your leader, Trace Olson. Chris Jones sitting in that catbird seat just waiting for his chance to move up a position or two. He sees the top 3 right there, and he sees second and third place battling. And he is waiting for a mistake so that he can capitalize and get himself on the podium. Olson looking unshakable at the moment. Stern trying to apply the pressure once again. He's going to pull up within about 2 car lengths as they go through 3 and 4. Trying to make a move by the start-finish line. Can't make it happen. Olson with ice in his veins at the moment. LGR putting on one hell of a show here in the Championship Point Series for the 410s. Running 1-2. Stern trying to do everything that he can to hold on, trying to reel him back in. Let's see if he's going to have enough as we go with less than 10 to go. 8 laps going to be on the board. 8 laps is all it takes for Trace Olson, and I know he is trying to stay as cool as a cucumber as he can, but he is looking in that mirror and knowing that Austin Stern is right there chasing him down. Although they're teammates, they're chasing W's, baby. Let's see. Stern reeling him in. They are coming up on lap traffic. 7 laps to go. This one's going to get intense real quick. Stern knowing that he is right there. He's going to try and watch that lap car to see what happens there. Hopefully Gregoric is able to get out of the leader's way, forcing Olsen down to the low side. I think that's the first time he's been down low since the heat races. Gregoric gets a little bit sideways but holds on to it. Here we go. Stern coming back up with a super slider there all the way up into the wall, but manages to hold on to it. Don't know how he did that. Going to pull back into about 2 car lengths as we're working down through 3 and 4. We've got it down into about a car length. We're looking at 0.2 of a second. 0.2 of a second separate the top 2 drivers, Austin Stern and Trace Olsen. Alex Hanna now trying to hold on. He is doing a great job. Top 3 have checked out from the field, so it is podium time, baby, with 2 laps to go. But now we just have to figure out who's going to win it. Is it going to be Olsen? Is it going to be Stern? Or is it going to be Hanna because they get into each other? We're going to find out here. Let's see. Final lap, working down the back straightaway. Here it comes. Stern going to make the last-ditch effort. He's going to try and pull it off. They're going to push all the way up against the wall. Olsen with the win. Austin Stern taking home second place, 0.2 of a second back. What a great race, a great performance from all these drivers on this season opener for the 410 Championship Point Series. We're going to give them a minute. We're going to get them into our Discord. They're going to get lined up here on the front straightaway. Look at that fireworks going off for Trace Olsen. LGR throwing it down today, showing that they are not a team to mess with. What a great showing right there from all 3 of those drivers. Your top 3, Olsen, Stern, and Hanna. Hanna bringing home the 3rd place finish for Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. We're going to give them just a moment. It looks like your 3rd place driver, Alex Hanna, taking home the podium finish tonight. What'd you think, bud?
It feels weird being back behind the wheel for once.
Yeah, man. I know your job's been keeping you away a lot, and you haven't been on iRacing as much for sure. But it was damn good to see you come out tonight, put on one heck of a show there. What'd you think? How'd the car feel?
There at the beginning, I struggled a little bit getting into Austin. Him and I were talking about it. Told him that, and I did not mean it at all. And he's like, "Yeah, it's all good. Don't sweat it." He's like, "Let's go to the feature and pass some cars." I'm like, "Let's do it."
Well, there you go. I mean, both of you guys did that. That's for sure. I said earlier in the broadcast, I said the track conditions here looked much better than they did for the real world outlaw race last night, which claimed how many right rear tires in the field. But I mean, you look solid. It looked like you were running the high side. Now, are you planning on running the elite division as well? Are we going to see you come back?
Yeah. I want to go see what I can do against a lot of good competitors in that field of cars. So we're gonna give it a shot, see how we do.
Well, hell yeah, man. Who would you like to thank who helped get you out here tonight?
I'd like to thank Works Graphics for the awesome car that I have, supporting everything on there. I want to thank Billy Brickley and everyone with Sofa King, and especially you for doing this broadcast for us.
Hell yeah, man. Well, like I said, it's always awesome to see you when you have the time to be able to come out and join us, and we're glad you're here. Now go give them hell in the elites.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
Yep.
Alex Hanna, everybody. Taking home the 2nd place, Austin Stern in the 00. How are you doing tonight, bud?
Doing good. How are you?
Man, that was a great race. I was wondering what was going to happen there between you two, battling for that top spot. Even though your teammates, I knew you weren't going to give them an inch, and that was definitely apparent on that last ditch slider. Trying to run him up to the wall a little bit, put some pressure on him coming out of 4. That was awesome.
Yeah, I wanted to do it a little sooner, but as soon as him and I got into that lap traffic, he took my lap car took my high side away, and I knew he was throwing a slide job, so that was going to slow him down a little bit. And if I could have just stayed up high, I think I would have probably just taken off with it. But if I would have been able to get around that lap car on the high side, it would have been slide job till the end.
Man, I tell you what, you guys were putting it on. Trace was he was holding it together though. You know,
Yeah,
you were putting
yeah,
the
he did.
pressure
He
on
did
him,
really
and
well though.
I was like, wow, you were not letting up. You were right there on him, and he just did not even sweat. He was just there, had it.
Yeah, we were in the Discord together, and I was just trying. I'm like, I tried the bottom side a couple times. It's really working well down there, but I feel more comfortable up here. So maybe you should try to go down there. It might be quicker. But he didn't take it all any of it, and he kept asking me where my wing angle is, and I'm like, it may or may not be where it's at. I don't know.
Well, even though you're teammates, man, at the end of the day, like I said during the broadcast, I said you guys are chasing W's.
Yeah, and
So
then like I said, I wanted to give him some room there. I knew I wasn't going to be able to clear the slider. I just wanted to scare him a little bit and see if he would mess up. But I knew I wasn't going to be able to pull that slider off. I didn't. It was too slick down there, and I didn't. I didn't stick it like I wanted to. But yeah, he ran really well. Congrats to Trace.
for sure, man. I mean, you had some problems there in the heat race, but definitely battled back. I saw you and Alex got into it. He talked about how you guys had discussed everything, and that things happened, but everything was all good. But man,
Yeah, Alex and I are good friends. It was fun. It was alright. It was whatever.
yeah, I mean, it's part of it's racing, part of it is.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully, everybody's good to go. And I was just glad to see you have one hell of a run tonight, man, for sure.
Yeah, I usually don't run the 410s. Actually, my last time I got on iRacing was that last UDSS race, and I was a little rusty tonight, but that was a little bit of a confidence booster since I really don't run the 410s a lot. But I'm
Gotcha.
really excited to get into the Elite Series and run the 305 and 360 tomorrow.
So you are going to run with us next in the elites.
Yeah, I might just be a field filler, but we'll see.
Hey, man, there's going to be some big names out there, but
Oh yeah.
all you got to do is race your race. Things happen, right?
Yeah, I'm
Any
excited. We'll just see what happens. I know I'm probably not gonna be very competitive in it, but it's a good learning chance for me and my team, and we'll do what we can.
Well, if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best, and the first thing you have to do is race with the best. So,
Exactly.
I am definitely excited to see what the elites bring, and it'll be awesome to see you join that roster as well. So, we are glad to have you over there. Who would you like to thank for tonight? Who helped get you out here?
Everybody LGR, Culture West, Trace Olson, Blaine Brink, Tante Brown, they all we're a pretty good group of guys, just having fun. There's no drama or anything, and we're just out here having a lot of fun.
For sure, man. Well, you know what? LGR put it down tonight, and you guys showed that you're nothing to sneeze at. So we are super glad to have you guys, and once again, great group of guys, and I'm glad that you're here with us. So we will
Yep,
see
thanks, man.
you here in just a little while. Maybe we'll
Yep,
hopefully be
thanks,
doing
man.
another interview.
Yeah, I hope so. Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
All right, take care, Austin. And with the win tonight, the guy that has ice in his veins, cool as a cucumber, Trace Olson.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, man?
Well, I had a little bit of an adrenaline rush.
A little
Say
bit?
that.
A little
Just
bit?
a little bit, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Teammate Austin Stern was all over me towards the end of the race, and that was quite a finish.
Man, he was putting the pressure on you, that's for sure. And you were able to hold him off, man. And that's awesome. LGR came out tonight and threw it down.
Yes, sir. Yep. We
And that was pretty,
practiced before this and got ready to go.
hell yeah, for sure, for sure. So, what did you think of it? I mean, you started on the pole position, you led every lap. How was it? I mean, how was the track tonight? How was your car? How was the setup?
That felt fine to me. I mean, just basically running the top shelf there, and just worked out for me. But Austin was just running a little bit better than me and making me a little bit nervous.
For sure. Well, I mean, you had what it took, right?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
got the job done.
Now, are you going to join us in the elite division as well?
I think so. Yes.
Hell yeah. So another name to the roster for the 410 Elites, which will be following up here soon. I may know a little bit more information than you do about the 410 Elites, since it is my league and all. And I think you're going to be surprised at one of the larger names that shows up tonight. So we'll have to see if that actually happens, but I'm pretty sure it's going to because I just got his entry fee. So it's going to be pretty awesome, and you're going to be running with the best, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Hopefully
Gonna be fun.
hopefully we're doing another interview in about maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours or so.
I hope so too.
That would be pretty amazing, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Absolutely, man. Who'd you like to thank?
Like to thank you guys, obviously, and my team, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
And Coltrane Custom.
And Coltrane Customs, of course. Obviously, he made me a new car on the way home from Sioux Falls, actually. So that was pretty clutch of him.
Well, they look pretty awesome, man. Like I said, we're super glad to have LGR show up tonight, and you guys took it home 1-2.
Oh yeah.
So
Yep.
can't
So
beat that. All right,
Yep.
man. Well, we look forward to seeing you in the elites, and yeah, man, have a great night. Hopefully, we'll be talking to you soon.
You too. Thanks, Dave.
All right, take care, Trace.
See you later.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for us for right now for the 410 Championship Point Series. We're going to get everything ready to rock and roll here for the Elite, so we'll be coming at you here shortly. My name is Dave Ward. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in tonight, and hopefully we will see you here in just a few minutes for the Elite Series coming at you from Eldora as well. Take care.